it's Antoine Baker, your realtor. I just want to reach out to you. Thank you for allowing me to represent you with the purchase of your home. I also want to enlighten you about contract negotiating. As we begin to search for homes and submit offers, I want to eliminate some of the fears that you may have based off what I recommend when formulating a contract. I want to enlighten you about the price. The purchase price. You will never pay more than what a property is worth. So if I say we should offer $10,000 or $15,000 above list price, is normal, is common in this market. It's not enough sellers to accommodate the number of buyers. We have more buyers than we do sellers at this present time, which is why it's a seller's market. But it's also a buyer's market because the interest rates are historically low. So even though you're paying more for a home, you're going to pay less over a 30-year mortgage because you have a lower interest rate, instead of waiting for the property values to drop, which is only going to happen when the interest rate starts to increase. So if you buy a house at a lower purchase price with a higher interest rate, you're going to pay more over 30 years due to the higher interest rate than paying more for a house now with a lower interest rate. So I just want to give you that understanding. So to offer $10,000 or $15,000 over list price is not uncommon in this market, but I want you to know that you will not pay more than what the house is worth because it's still subject to an appraisal. Once the property is appraised, if it appraised out for less than the contract amount, the contract will be amended to the appraised amount, or you can cancel the contract. So don't worry about that. Some of the other things that we can do to strengthen the contract is offer more earnest money. Earnest money is put aside in the escrow account, so when it's time to close, you already have that credit towards your closing expenses. So it's not like you're giving up $3,000 and you're not going to get it back, or you don't know where it's going. It's going to an escrow account to be utilized to minimize your credited to you towards your closing fees. If we cancel the contract during the inspection review period, or if we can't come to an agreement during the inspection when the attorney negotiates your inspection repairs, or if the property don't appraise out and the seller don't want to sell it for the appraised value and the contract is canceled, you will receive your earnest money back. Now, if you decide I just don't want the house and walk away without canceling within the 5-day attorney review period or an inspection review period, or it actually appraises out. If you just say, I don't want to buy it without legit reason, yes, you will lose the earnest money. So I just want to educate you on where the earnest money is going. When it comes to buying a property as is simply says the seller is not willing to do any repairs. You are still allowed to get a home inspection to see what required repairs will be, what the required repairs will be after you close. If the repairs are too extensive, you can cancel the contract within the 5-day inspection review period and receive your earnest money back. So as is simply saying the seller is not really willing to do any repairs, but you're still able to get an inspection to determine how extensive the repairs will be to determine if you want to move forward with the purchase. Tax proration. Tax proration is a tax credit from the seller that you receive to minimize your closing costs. So let's say if the property taxes are $3,000, back in the middle of the year, you'll probably receive $1,500. Towards the end of the year, you'll probably receive about $2,500, $2,600. So how you determine how much tax credit you'll receive is you divide the taxes by divided by 365 days, and then however many days we are into the year, you multiply that by that many number of days. So for example, it's 365 days in a year. So if you're in March 1st, January, February, you're really only 2 months into the year. So that's only 60 days. So you would do 5,000. If the property taxes are 5,000, you would do 5,000 divided by 365 days. That'll give you an amount. and then you would simply multiply that by 60 days. So that's how you determine how much tax proration you'll receive, which is important because that reduces your closing cost expenses, which reduces how much you have to bring to the table. So those are just some of the things that I want to educate you on. A home warranty, it only costs about $600. Some sellers, they don't want to pay for that expense, but once you close on a property, you can call Home Warranty of America. You can purchase your own home warranty, and that typically costs about $600. So that's not a big deal breaker. But if you have any other questions concerning the contract, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions, or you could call your real estate attorney. And I look forward to completing this transaction with you, and thank you once again for allowing me to represent you. This is our wall of fame for some realtors within Keller Williams Preferred Realty office located in Orland, and I am also on the wall of fame. So you are in good hands, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you very much.